What's up? It's your boy Two Ones in the building. Check this out. I want to talk about how everybody connects with God in their own way. Everybody does. So, if whether you go to church, whether you do things online, whether you use tools, whether you don't use tools, everybody connects with him in their own way. But that's why it's a lot of us in this world. A lot of people. Seems to be a little judgmental when it comes to the way other people connect with God. But in reality, however you connect with God, that's however you connect with Him. As long as you're not connecting with Him and you're doing evil behind the scenes, or when you're done praising Him, when you're praising Him, you're still doing evil to somebody else. You're still doing magic. You're still doing all kinds of other stuff. You're still, you know, being hateful, spiteful. You know what I mean? So everybody connects with God in their own way. So none of us should judge what somebody else does to connect with God and how they, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what I mean how religion separates people. It separates family because some people's family have one belief, but then you have somebody else that branches off and does something completely different from what the family is used to doing and what they used to how they used to praise and what they do how they do it. So there's a disconnection because nobody agrees with how that person connects with God and how that person uh gets to know the Lord. You know what I mean? And I think that even dealing with religion and we're dealing with God, the human race finds a way to still bicker and still have something to fuss about, and we're dealing with the Lord and Savior. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? It's everything is always a tug of war about who's right and how somebody's doing something. Is that's not my God you're praising, or that's not, you know what I mean, right what you're doing. Whether you do whatever you do. I mean, the focus should always be on how you do your craft and never how someone else, you know what I mean, does that. If you don't agree with how somebody else delivers the messages or connects with God, or if you don't think they're connecting with God, you think that's fine. You know what I mean? Everybody has their options. But I'm just saying that everybody connects with God in their own way. And I think that everybody should focus on connecting with Him their way and not thinking just because no one else is connecting or doing it the way they're doing it that it's a problem. You know what I mean? And God is the ultimate judge. And there's there's many benefits to meditation. Meditation helps you sleep. Uh, it helps with anxiety, stress. You know what I mean? There's a lot of benefits from meditation. It's healing. You know what I'm saying? If you have aching bones, or you suffer with arthritis, you suffer with anything that you may have, you have the means, you have the power within you, and you have the equipment or the option to play meditation music that deals with anything that's ailing your body, and try to do that. Get to a doctor. If you don't get to a doctor, try to, if you're not, when you don't have, this is what people need to do. Well, you don't have to do it. I'm just a suggestion. When you don't have a doctor appointment for a while, because y'all know how it is. It takes so long. You ain't gonna see him for another 3 to 6 months. You should be trying to do something to save yourself those 3 to 6 months. Well, I can't go to the doctor till then. You understand? You see what I'm saying? It's always a weight on saving you when you got to try to save yourself. People think it's corny. People think it's funny when people talk about the frequencies and talk about listening to this kind of music. You have to use everything that has been given to you to your advantage on how to save yourself with it. Your life has been put into other people's hands. You understand what I'm saying? So they can save it when they get ready. You understand what I'm saying? So just understand that you have to do what you can to save yourself. Because let's just be honest, nobody else is going to do it. You have to be on your time to save yourself. And love spells. Dark. When it comes to love spells, it's not always about somebody putting some kind of love spell on you to make you fall in love or make you, you know, a lot of times you have people you've dated or anybody that you've been with. It don't have to be anybody you dated, anybody. One of the most constant spells that they try to do is spells to keep you from finding that true somebody. Or they block it, they doing some kind of anything. Because if you ever want to know if somebody put a love spell on you, and it's a negative way, play something on your phone, some music. Play something that's y'all gotta think. Anything that you think going on that somebody's doing, play it. If you can't get to something, play it on your phone. Try to do what you can do. You got the power to destroy it. The meditation does it. You know what I mean? Prayer, always praying against anything. But let's just say you put on some music and it's some kind of music that destroys love spells, dark love spells. You'll feel it in your heart. When that music plays, you'll feel it. Your heart is feel like your chest hurting. And it feel like you be thinking you about to have a heart attack, but no, that's what's been done to you. The pain within and the spells that somebody that's put on you to make you not even want to approach nobody else. To make you just want to just sit around and just wither away, not giving love a second chance. That frequency is going to hit your chest and you're going to think something's wrong. But no, that's the release. Then once you do that, you'll start to notice how you'll start to notice how how women start to look at you. They start to, because they was running at first. They ain't running now. That's what your ex wanted. That's what some selfish bastard, somebody related, or some hating ass friend that can't stand to see you happy. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make everybody retreat from you. And they know you got a heart of gold. And somebody's gonna get that treasure one day. So just remember that, y'all. I appreciate all y'all support, man. God bless y'all. Have a great one.